Here we go. For the 5 of us in attendance and the dozens watching from home, it's time. The Fastball Special is proud to present Sketchlemania 22, the big, the bad, and the ugly. Entering the cage tonight, weighing in at 125 pounds, returning for his 14th appearance, Mike Uncouth Rooth.
How y'all doing, everybody? Nice to see y'all. Thanks for coming. It's going to be fun.
Weighing in at 180 pounds, Richard Relentless Pace.
I gotta tell you, being on Sketchlemania is better than being on a diet.
Yep. I'm 125, man.
Weighing in at 110 pounds, Megan Megatron Wang.
Oh, it's Huang, but that's cool.
Wang. Sorry. And a newcomer enters the ring, weighing in at an even 450 pounds, Tony Mo Money Moy. And finally, weighing in at None Your Business, yours truly, Slam Duncan. Time to lower the caves, ladies and gentlemen.
The 400 pounds is when I was playing the defensive line for,
Yeah.
or from my sumo wrestling days when I used to be Yokozuna. You can go back to Yokozuna.
It's been a long lockdown. All right, folks. Awesome to have you guys on once again. I've been doing these monthly as of late. We've been doing it a monthly, so it's almost a little bit more special, but it feels like I haven't done one forever. Yeah, but how you guys feeling tonight?
Oh, pretty good, man.
Pretty good?
It's too hot in here right now. Like, I'm going to have to stand up and draw because I can't lean on my paper because I'm basically like a kind of a amphibious type person right now. My air that I'm breathing is mostly water, and yeah, it's very warm in my apartment. We're all right.
We're gonna get some Mike Ruth DNA on your piece. Maybe
Always.
Yeah.
Nice.
Always.
Very good.
And then that's when you don't need water for your watercolor.
Nope. I just lean to one side and kind of press one eyebrow.
Just rub the brush by your forehead and then you're good.
Yeah. I thought you still twisted your beard and let the dribblings happen.
Sometimes, yeah. It's hard to control that, though. It's been a long lockdown.
You wring it out?
Yeah.
One day I will use that fabulous beard as my brush. One day.
Jay says it's time.
I'll make you a brush out of my leavings one day.
Yes.
Oh, dear. Sorry.
Oh, my God.
Sorry, I think
My mind went somewhere else.
Jake Crawford says, Mike, the theme is the big, the bad, and the ugly. Since Martin drew you on the last one, are you going to draw Martin this time? Hey.
Oh, hey.
Wait a minute.
Come on.
Come on.
Martin's not bad.
Yeah.
I mean,
Tim Duncan says, good evening, everyone.
Hey, Tim.
We have Chad in the house. Hey, folks, how's it going? Just kidding, Martin. We love you. Chad Park. Okay, so do we want to, Tony, have you decided?
No, but it's pretty close on both. So
it's pretty close on both. Okay, so I tell you what, let's ask folks that are watching. So Tony hasn't decided. He's got 2 sketches lined up for tonight. We could either go with Magneto, or we could go with. Sorry, what was the other one?
The
Venom. Thank you. Venom. So first one to say either Magneto or Venom, that's the one he's going to be drawing tonight. So get your comment in ASAP.
There you go.
All
Well, I'm
right.
drawing, so I can't. But I want to see Tony do Venom.
You want Venom?
I want Venom, baby.
Oh, we got 2 Magnetos.
2 Magnetos? All right.
2 Magnetos right away. All right. Sorry, Richard.
All right. I will do the Venom at some point. I have it sketched out, but I will do the Venom at some
You'll
point.
have to come back, Tony.
Promises.
What are you doing, Mr. Pace?
I am doing Darkseid.
Darkseid.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
With or without Omega beams?
He's just gonna have the Omega symbol in his belly button.
Oh, cute! A little Omega belly button ring.
Yeah.
The Omega cutie mark.
Yeah.
Right on.
Does
He's
he have
also
an
got
Omega
Omega Prince Albert, but we're not allowed to show that. This is a family show.
Go for it.
Well, there it is.
Nicole McSalty says hello. Davis
Hey, Nicole.
Dewberry. Love this group of talent. This is Richard Pace week, though. So many cool covers announced.
Yeah, really.
Yeah,
And
it's
another
just
cool
timing. I
project.
mean, when I backed away from Second Coming, I'm just going to be covers for that and layouts. I let a few people know, and suddenly all these covers just started rolling in at me,
Amazing.
and it makes me happy because I like doing covers, and it's paying the bills while I work on my own create-your-own thing. So,
And
Excellent.
there was another announcement today, Richard. Something you're writing, right?
that's not announced yet because I haven't made a firm agreement with the publisher yet. But I will be writing.
No.
Oh, sorry. Yes, that's the Kickstarter. That's,
Yeah, the Lovecraft
Kickstarter.
thing, right?
Oh, yeah, I saw that. I just saw that on Facebook.
21st Century Pulp. It was actually my idea, and so of course I have to do more work in it. The idea was to take the classic pulps that were really huge in the 20s and 30s, and just say we're going to redo them in a modern era. So,
fun.
we're starting off with
awesome.
a riff on Weird Tales, and then we're going to be doing, assuming it's successful, we're going to be doing weird Western, war, detective, all that stuff.
I love it.
Yeah.
Love it. Great idea.
Yeah.
I'm in. And you're targeting August, right?
I believe that's the date. I'd have to check with Adam Holmberg. I'm actually working. Wonder if I can give you guys a peek of it. You can't really see it. But I had to start inking this again today.
Oh, hold on. I have the power here to big you up. There you go.
So many tentacles. I started inking that and I screwed up the tentacles, so I had to start again.
If you're doing Lovecraft, you need tentacles.
There's got to be. I keep forgetting that it's like tentacles are the ones with suckers, and pseudopod are the ones without.
Right.
Yeah. So I did
not know that.
Yeah, got to keep that. Got to keep your stuff straight there.
Oh, there'll be some octopus doctor out there giving you a hard time about it,
Well, I don't want to. I want to be able to look Ben Templesmith in the eye.
That's it. He'd be so disappointed.
Paul Kemp says, "Hello, everyone. Great lineup tonight." I agree. Oh, if there was any doubt, Kyle's got Magneto, Eric's got Magneto.
Oh boy.
Tim's got Magneto. Nicole's got Magneto.
All right.
You asked.
Nicole then says, "What
Great,
a
so it's-
bitch."
so it's-
I think she's talking about me. I don't know. I have no idea. All right. Marvin says, kick butt, everyone. You've got this. Can't wait to see the finished pieces. What you create, it's going to be awesome. Agreed.
Thanks, Marvin.
Julian stoked about Richard's Western piece or Western book.
Oh, that's way down the road. We're starting with pulp though.
Yep.
Very cool.
And when it comes to Western, it's gonna be like modern Western. So it might end up being something like, I don't know, what Logan would be a modern Western.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's
Very
that
cool.
great Jeremy Rand. Oh, Hell and High Water. That's a great modern Western.
There you go.
Yeah. So it's luckily I don't have to think about it. I got 2 horror stories. One that Chris Mitten's going to draw. You know, why don't I shut up and let you finish introducing everybody?
Hi, everybody. Richard's back on. Well, I was going to say, so the theme tonight is the Big Bad and the Uglies. So we're pretty much doing Louder Than Life. Sorry. I know Megan's having a few problems, so we'll let her work through that. But I guess we're doing larger than life creations from across comic book universe. So I guess I'll go around and see what everybody's doing, and then we're going to get into the actual charity that we're doing for tonight. So, Mike, what are you doing, sir?
So I was leaning for a long time towards wanting to do kind of an anti-hero, like maybe Lobo or Mr. Fix-It, the Gray Hulk or something like that. But
yes,
someone mentioned the other day on Richard Pace's wall actually about how they'd love to see him do Malekith or Curse, and Malekith and Curse have been kind of on my mind for a long time.
Amazing.
I really wanted to do a Curse, so I thought, let's just do them both. So I want to do kind of like a bad guy buddy piece, basically. With like a Han Solo and Chewbacca style piece, but with Curse and Malekith, the 2 most popular dark elves in all of Asgard.
Very cool, very cool. That's a huge piece.
Yeah, it's 18 by 24. We got a big cause to tackle tonight, so I wanted to do something really big.
Mike hears that all the time. All right, Tony. We know what Tony's doing now.
Yeah,
the votes are in.
Strawberry shortcake for the win.
Yeah, neither.
Rainbow Bright. Rainbow Bright is where it's at.
Richard's got his dark side going. Okay. I think we got some. Megan, can you speak? No.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can. Okay, perfect. All right, on. Do you know what you're going to be drawing tonight?
I'm not sure. I got a new tablet too, so I'm trying to set that up on this computer, which I haven't done. It's the worst. I'm not sure. So we're doing bad guys.
Whatever you're going to be drawing, it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay.
So let's we'll come back to you once you get all sorted. Very cool. All right, so okay, so it's been clarified. I wasn't the basic bitch. It was Omega belly button ring on dark side. All right, so today we decided to do our charity to go towards COVID relief in India. It's pretty much a living hell there right now. So we feel that they need a lot of help, particularly with oxygen shortages. So a buddy of mine, Navinder, is very close to a charity which helps out bringing oxygen to very remote parts of India. He actually did a quick video, so I'm going to just share that right now. 1 second.
Welcome to Sketchlemania. Thank you so much, guys, for sending all of the proceeds to this, to India for COVID relief. The organization I'm representing is Oxygen Seva. We are donating oxygen concentrators to very remote areas of India that don't have any medical support. So have fun, and thank you. God bless.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
Awesome.
So good.
Yep. So you're doing some good work tonight, folks. I'll also put the links up if you want to donate yourself, even whether you win one of the auctions or not. But I think we're going to get some stellar pieces tonight. But whether you win one of the auctions or not, I still recommend, go on there, give whatever you can. There's a lot of folks that are really suffering. So whatever you could provide will help out. Alrighty. So let's get back to some of these. Calman says Malakurs.
Malakurs, yeah.
Kalman.
I didn't realize how
Kalman.
Hey, Calvin. Yeah, these guys are kind of linked up pretty hard in the Thor comics. Malekith originally kind of like convinced the earlier version of Curse to go after Thor. Curse is actually naturally stronger than Thor. In fact, Thor had to use his old the mythological belt of strength just to try to match strength with Curse back in the good old days of the early '80s. I just always loved the character. I think I probably first heard about him actually in the Marvel Universe handbook, which is like where everyone finds out everything about everything in those days. And it was my favorite comic book pretty much because you could always meet some cool characters and find some cool stuff. And Curse is just a really awesome design, like a Walter Simonson kind of design, and just really, really cool character. And Malekith, of course, is just a great Thor villain, and it also sort of scratches my itch for drawing Elric, which is something that I've wanted to do for a long time. And
yes.
There's a kind of a
here, man.
I've been itching to draw Elric, and I wasn't getting like, oh, let's draw Null or let's draw some other skinny white-haired guy, but it's never really Elric. So I'm kind of getting closer and closer to Elric. I treat all these pieces like practice for drawing Elric one day.
Well, our theme next week is Ulrich, so.
And I just saw Dan.
Sorry,
Govar.
man.
I just saw Dan Govar's outstanding Elric of Melnibide piece, which it just is mind blowing. So awesome. The bar's been raised, so I've got to try to.
Yes, I saw that.
I've got to try to jump in there.
Yeah, I still have not read them. I need to read these. I know.
I'm so bummed they're not available on any kind of audiobook. I guess Moorcock just doesn't really believe in audiobooks, and I kind of get what he's saying, but I just don't have time to read these days, man. I need to be read to. So
I do the same a lot as well.
Get Erica to read it too.
Yeah, she should. That'd be awesome. I'd go
right on. All right, so why don't you talk about a few of those covers, Richard? What you working on?
Well, they're done. I can't talk about the covers that I haven't shared yet.
Okay.
I did an extra cover for the new series coming from Vault called Barbaric.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I'm convinced it's going to be like the indie series of the year. I read the first 3 issues, and it's so damn good. And so I was really happy to do that. And I'm also doing a retailer exclusive. Is that my phone or someone else's? Oh, hang on. Yeah, do something. Son tried to call me on Facebook. Monster.
I'm messing with you.
That was me. I'm sorry. I really wanted to hear the things that you can't speak about.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. You got really, really quiet on.
We're waiting for you to finish your sentence.
Just fiddling with my phone. All right, that's weird how everything on my phone got quiet after that Facebook thing.
Is it still quiet? You might need to log in and log off because the Facebook thing did that.
I'm just going to share this.
Oh yeah, that's the one I did for Vault.
So awesome, man.
That axe.
Yeah, it's like a sentient axe, right? Like
it's a sentient axe, really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, let me log in and out and get that sound fixed. I can barely hear anybody.
Yeah,
no worries.
That's messed me up before.
It's all good. We're live.
Yeah, it's like whenever I've been streaming and then from my phone and like a Facebook call or some other call happens, it usually messes up the syncing of the audio.
This is great. I can hear you guys great.
You're good now?
I am good now.
All right.
Let's touch space.
All right, let's go back to this. Yeah, I'm definitely in. So is this an exclusive?
This is, I don't know what the actual title for that is. It's, if you order 30 copies of the book, you're going to get one of these.
Oh, so it's an incentive variant, I guess, eh?
Oh, that's what you call them then. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So apparently it's going to be hard to get.
It's beautiful. Should be hard to get.
Right on. Yeah, I love it.
And
I
I'm
love
not
it.
playing. It's hard to get.
It's hard to get.
Just like
It's
you.
hard to get.
I'm easy, you know.
Well, I didn't want to say it, I was trying to.
This is known. This is known.
This is known.
Very good.
Yeah, and I did one for a local comic shop, Gotham Central.
Oh, okay.
And that one's a direct homage to a classic Frazetta Conan cover.
I remember that one too. Yes. Let me see if I can dig that one up too. One sec. I got multiple screens open here.
Just realized my color is all out of whack.
You also have the spider one too, right?
Yeah, that's from Sketch Comics. Their imprint Black Caravan, as We Don't Kill Spiders, which is a Viking horror book.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I saw Ben Bishop of Ninja Turtles fame drew a cover for it as well. It had kind of like a wolf skin kind of berserker on the cover, and I was like, "What is this comic book?" And then, yeah, yours is in a different direction as well. So I was like, "What? I gotta check this thing out."
All right,
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
saw
share
a lot
this.
of people like drawing both of the characters really, really clearly. And if everyone zigs, I want to zag.
Yeah, for sure.
So, yeah, so I went for more of a movie poster type feel.
Mm-hmm.
That's great.
Thank you.
It reminds me a little bit. What's that '80s horror movie? There's a scene where there's a woman on the bed, and basically, there's a spider that goes into her mouth. No, it's gonna come back to me. If anybody knows that's listening, let me know.
Yeah, now I want to know.
Yeah, I'll try to find it. That's awesome. All right. And you also have this one. So let me share you this one. Nicole says stunning.
Thank you, Nicole.
Nicole is awesome. Hi, Nicole.
There you are.
Yeah, that's the one for Gotham, and you can pre-order that one now.
So good.
Yeah, I'm gonna get that one for sure.
Yeah. Mr. Frazetta would be honored. That's a really, really, Frazetta's one of those dudes, like I've always been afraid to kind of touch his stuff, but I'm actually working on something right now that's kind of a Frazetta homage, and I'm surrounded by Frazetta posters in my house, so I always feel like he's, and I always want to make sure that I live up to, at least try to live up to what he's done a little bit, maybe even halfway there, and it's tough, it's daunting for sure. But you killed that. That's so awesome.
Yeah, thank you. I was really flattered that Sarah Frazetta.
Yeah.
She liked that piece so much she followed me.
What? That's awesome.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. And I got apparently there's an imprint operating out of heavy metal, and they want to talk to me about something to do with Frazetta. I don't know if I'll do it. I'll have time, but it's wonderful to be asked.
Super cool for sure.
Yeah.
Is it the Hero Project?
No, I honestly don't know. The person who'd be editing it is out of the country right now, so we're going to have a talk when he's back.
I see. Well, I was doing a thing for an imprint of theirs, and I left the project because it wasn't the funnest experience. So
yeah, it's definitely not those guys. Definitely not those guys. I immediately asked around if people knew who this was, and it's completely separate from. It's I don't know why they're with heavy metal because they're so separate, but they're very separate apparently.
All right. The movie is called Deadly Blessing. I can't let these things go when I start thinking about them. I'm so sorry.
Oh, I remember that one.
Deadly Blessing.
Shoot. That's probably where I got the idea.
Hold on. I even have the scene all queued up.
Oh no.
Here we go. Open wide.
Oh, that's fun.
Oh, don't do it! Don't do it! Oh no! This has been
that's no good.
in my
No one wants that.
Oh, sorry.
Look at that 80s eyeshadow going. Wonderful.
That's been imprinted in my brain for years. I don't know. Anyway.
I had to look away. I had a terrible experience with spiders when I was a little kid. So.
Oh really?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So can I talk about a time where I actually had a spider in my mouth?
Whoa.
What?
I was drawing. So this is a potential warning. I was drawing my drawing table, pretty much like I am now, and I had a glass of water next to me, right?
Okay.
And you you get lost in the moment, and I just kind of reached over to the side and grabbed my glass of water and drank it, and I was like, "Whoa! There's some piece of dust in my water."
Oh no!
And I spit it back in my glass, and out of my glass crawls a daddy long legs. And I'm just like, "Mother of God!"
Ah, gross.
Wow.
So, just check your water before you actually look at what you're drinking before you drink. And so.
Well, that's why I drink dark liquids.
I don't want to know. Oh, that was ink? Oh, well.
So, Calman says apparently the average person eats 8 spiders in their sleep over a lifetime.
Yes, I was going to say we've all had spiders in our mouths, whether we want to realize it or admit it or not. We've all had a taste of spider meat. We just may not remember the experience. That's all.
Did you ever have that kid at school that would eat a spider for like $1?
No, man.
I charged too.
Megan, did you say something? Sorry.
Cheapskates undercutting the market.
I'm just trying to draw Godzilla here, but my computer is. I really need a new laptop. It appears so.
Oh no!
That's all right. Oh wait, can we add you in maybe? No.
I'm gonna.
Oh,
I've got like 3 Megans here now. Is it this one? Oh my god!
Oh, it's the Insecticons.
It's just multiplying. Nicole says, "Hi, Mike. Miss your face."
Aww. Nicole has an awesome collection of like horror themed stuff. Like I think I've drawn some coasters for her, like different classic monsters and stuff. Yeah, I always used to see Nicole at the Niagara Falls Comic Con, which was always a fun little show.
Oh, very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
Kyle says, "This is the part where I start talking about my 18 pet tarantulas." What?
Oh, nice.
18?
Was 12 not enough? Like
I don't know.
I'm more of a 6 tarantula guy myself.
Wow.
18 tarantula.
They have their own wing at the house.
Wow.
And the cage breaks.
Are they like different subspecies of tarantula? Or
yeah, Kyle, we can't just drop that knowledge and not let us know a little bit more about this.
Yeah.
Please type in. Oh, there we go. Hold on. Was 22, but I had a few males get old and die.
Wow. Crazy.
What is your favorite thing to feed them?
Ex-girlfriend.
I had a tarantula for a time years ago, and what was awesome is when they molt, they leave a perfect replica of themselves. And some friends of ours took the replica and actually filled it with hot glue to give it a little bit of weight and make it like a little bit more solid. But literally, it's like a hatch opens up in the back, and the spider pulls itself out of the hatch and leaves a perfect exoskeleton of itself. So that was a great thing to throw at people when they come over hammered or on drugs, at a party. you throw this dead spider husk at them, but it's got enough weight that it feels like it's alive, and it's beautiful. Beautiful thing.
Oh my god. So Kyle says, yes, all different species from all over the globe.
Cool, man.
Oh my gosh. All right, we need pictures. Put pictures in the...
No, let's not do more spider stuff.
All right. It's too late, man. It's all about spiders now. Julian says, that's how you get to Kingdom of the Spiders. Yes. That is true. Kyle says hornworms, the gush a lot. Ooh, I guess that's what they feed them.
Mealyworm things. Oh yeah, they burst. It's quite a sight.
Yeah.
Dominic says, "Evening, folks. What you doing?"
Hey, Dominic.
Oh, nothing much. Oh. All right, I'm going to go a quick round table a little bit. Mr. Rooth, let's have a look. Oh, cool.
The background blocked in a little bit and just going to go out and start outlining all the things.
That's a magnificent sword.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, he's going to have that kind of like steak knife kind of serrations to it, And, yeah, it should be fun. What I love about Malekith is the... all the solid black on his costume, like the solid fill areas, which actually speed the drawing up quite a lot. But yeah, it's fun.
Very good, very good. Let's
I
check
don't
out.
know.
Very
I got a
cool,
character with solid black. I just scribbled it in. Sorry, interrupted.
Very cool. That's all good. Very cool, Tony. Love it.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
I want to see. Oh yeah.
Oh.
Isn't that great?
Yeah. Tony is a monster.
Yeah. Very cool. All right, let's have a look at Richard's. Oh, right on.
Oh yeah. The classic Dark Side pose.
Yeah.
Gotta have it. There's a guy in my neighborhood that walks around like that all day and night, and he's like a little hobbity guy, and he's kind of like slightly pitched forward, and he just looks like he walked right out of the Lord of the Rings. But he's got his hands clasped behind his back like that all the time, like he's constantly in deep thought. Kind of awesome.
I love that.
He's got like a long ponytail and like a long beard, and he's just a really interesting guy.
He's
Sounds
got
like
a
a
thing.
court.
He's got a thing.
I don't know what you really wrote, Shane, but I couldn't pronounce the name of those spiders, but Cyanopubescens is the weirdest name for a spider.
What's that?
Cyanopubescens. That's what it says.
I thought he his arm fell on the keyboard. Oh my gosh, it's Spider Hour. That is crazy. I actually do want to see a picture of the collection though, for real. Shane says, yeah, but you don't have to be asleep to eat spiders. I guess not. Oh, I was pretty close with my pronunciation. There you go. Pronounce the shit out of spiders.
Pronounce the shit out of it. All right.
Oh God.
Yep.
Very cool. Megan, how's it going?
Like, I can't draw on this computer because a line, the leg is so bad that a line like takes like a minute to appear.
Whoa, that's
which is
Oh.
yeah.
You said it's a new computer or your new tablet?
This is like an old laptop that I just pull out whenever the main one's on the fritz. But this one seems to be on the fritz, so it's.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I think I just need to upgrade everything because I upgraded my PC and then I upgraded my tablet, and it seems like I need to get a new laptop now. So that's I should just do it all at once, but I guess I wasn't thinking really. So.
Oh, it's okay. Do you want to just like put your iPad on you, and then just sort of we could flash to the screen every now and then, or I don't know. Yeah.
I can't do that on the. I tried.
Okay.
I tried everything, so
It's all right. It's all good.
Maybe I should just like piece out and then like do my piece on my own, like on my computer. Like, is that, or should I like? I don't know.
You're welcome to join the conversation. Just be
You don't have to fail.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's totally up to you.
You can mock us. We enjoy that.
Yeah, and don't stress it out for sure. Like if it's not working out, it's all good. It's all good.
Okay.
It's very casual.
All right. I'm gonna close this laptop then.
Okay. Oh.
I'll try to rejoin on my iPad, but I'll be drawing on my PC. So I guess every now and then I can maybe lift the iPad up to.
Yeah, exactly. Just turn it over. That'll work.
Okay.
That'll work.
Sure.
All right. God. Sorry. I'm gonna go.
All right. No worries.
Nah, technology. We've all been there.
Damn you, Megatron!
You'll be back.
All good, guys. Speaking of, I guess we got into the spider thing, but I think we were talking a little bit of D&D. Speaking of which, I do have a recommendation. I know I'm probably very late to the party, but I just recently read Die. Have you guys read that, or anybody read that here?
Yeah, I read the first volume. It was pretty good.
I did a cover for the first issue, but a couple covers actually for the first issue, but I loved it. I thought it was great.
Yeah, it's great. Highly recommend. If you guys are into that, it's kind of a throwback to almost the cartoon, right? In a way, right? Where
it's like, what if the kids didn't get to go home, right?
Yeah, what if they didn't get to go home and they sort of they have their whole backstory? It's pretty cool. Really like that comic. It's one of the few that I'm actually sort of keeping up with.
Right.
Kyle agrees. Very good series. Not many issues left. Yeah, I've got to actually catch up. I only read the first trade, but I have to catch up on it. But it's definitely out my pile.
Stephanie's artwork in it is outstanding, and
oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool. Another one I've been reading is actually, it's funny enough, is the 40K comic book from Marvel. I guess they've got the license now from Games Workshop or what have you.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and Magnus. Oh, what's his name? Anyways, he's the big space Marine dude. Yeah. Magnus Calgar, I think is his name.
Okay.
So it's like a 5-issue miniseries. Also a lot of fun. Just, it's kind of what you expect. It's a lot of pew-pew, but it's actually it's pretty fun. Really enjoyable. Yeah.
Very cool.
You guys read anything recently, or?
Well, I've been reading a lot of PDFs for books I'm doing covers for.
Yeah, pretty much.
Other than that, I've been rereading classics. Like I because it's Pride Month, I went back and reread Disunited States of Hysteria.
Oh, awesome!
Yeah, such a good series. Yeah, you got a lot of heat for it from people who didn't read it.
Yeah,
but
that always happens.
Those guys always get the most heat.
Yeah, but it's honestly it's the first essentially mainstream trans romance comic. Adventure, political. I mean, it's Howard, so it's got everything in it, but it's primarily a trans romance, and it's like people are going, "You're anti-trans." He's like, "What?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Couldn't
Well,
be further
again,
from the mark. Yeah.
But that's a great series, and I'm also, because of the project I'm working on, the one I'm writing for myself, I'm watching a lot of like my favorite murder mysteries that inspired me, like LA Confidential and True Detective and stuff. So
very cool.
Fun. That's awesome.
Very cool. A friend of the show, Marvin Law, actually did a piece that we're going to be auctioning off as well.
oh, wonderful.
I'm just going to put this up here.
Marvin's a good cat. I haven't seen him in a long time.
Yeah. He's retired. I've asked him to actually come on the show, but I think he's retired now. So, but what he did is, a while back, he sent me like a stack of pieces to auction off. So I've been doing that gradually throughout all these shows. So this one I thought was a fun one. So this is Mumra.
Yeah.
Whoa,
Yeah.
nice.
So this will be up for auction along with these other pieces. So starting tomorrow, once I get all the art in, they'll be on the Fastball Special webpage as usual. You basically go underneath the piece that you want to bid on, increments of $5 at the, I think, noon on Friday. I'll give the specifics in the write up. On noon on Friday, whoever's got the highest bid under each specific piece will win, and we'll ask you to cover the shipping and pay the artist for the piece. They will then put the money on the charity, and we'll ship you the piece out. So, yeah. In the absence of a lot of Comic-Cons, this is a great opportunity to get some original art.
Absolutely. Speaking of Comic-Cons, is anyone going to any Comic-Cons? And I know there's not really any happening in Canada for a while, but Tony, like, are you hitting any shows? Are you hitting the Reed Pop shows this year?
I am hoping to hit the Repop. They haven't announced anything yet, so I guess I can't confirm, but I'm hoping to be at a couple of those, or all of them.
Awesome, man.
My first one, I believe, is Planet Comic-Con in Kansas City, and that's in August. I'm still waiting to hear back about Dragon Con, Awesome Con. I think I'm going to be also be in Rose City in Portland as well.
Where are you out of, Tony?
I am out of Chicago.
Chicago, okay.
I love Chicago.
So Dragon Con, where's that?
Atlanta.
Atlanta, okay, yeah, I've heard of that one. That's another one I want to try. I've never been to New York. I always want to go to the New York one.
Oh, dude, it's so great.
I know. It's okay.
I applied for New York.
You did?
When is New York? It's like October or something.
October.
Yeah, it's always October, the second
It's
weekend.
always the Canadian long weekend, the Thanksgiving weekend.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Is that up against Fan Expo then?
Who cares? It's New York. Come on.
It's like it is, Mr. Pace.
Wow.
I miss New York. It was a great show.
Oh, it is. It's so good.
I think I like C2E2 better as an Artist Alley kind of show. Like, I feel like C2E2 is a more, I don't know. It feels. I mean, I'm speaking from the standpoint of having been to the New York Comic Con about 5 or 6 times, but they were. It was before the North Pavilion got taken down. It was in that gigantic white room, which was just so. It was just an incredible experience to be in there. I don't know what it's like since then because I haven't been back since they tore that building down. Right, but right. C2E2 is just such a gigantic show for artists, and I feel like it's a really great place if you're going, for your first time. Maybe it's your first time, kind of tabling on your own or making a big trip.
Yeah.
If anyone in Canada, any illustrators in Canada are thinking about doing a big show in the United States, which are a totally different experience than what you get up here, C2E2 would be a great one to go if you really want to kind of stand out and make your own mark.
Yeah,
I always found that with C2E2.
I would agree with you. It's as an artist, it's much more manageable than the chaos that comes with New York. New York is frenetic, and it's fun in its own way, and it's crazy, and it's awesome in its own way. but on a level where, hey, Chicago has a good art community. They'll look at all your art. They have room for people who are not every single artist there is like super, super professional, like a name and everything. So, so it's a little bit of the pressure off, and you can just kind of relax, and you have a little bit of time to breathe and enjoy the moment as much as. But New York, like, you just can't. It's like during the convention, it's like 10 hours of like
Yeah.
And then after the convention, it's like another 4 hours of
I just don't sleep for 5 days when I go to New York. I
average like 2 to 3 hours a night of sleep. It's just like you can't.
I hear the artist alley is just insane there.
It is stupid.
Yeah,
it's bananas.
Is it like its own building or something? Or
it was, yeah. I don't know what it's like now. I think it's like kind of more like on a lower level now, but it used to be like the old building, like the main attractions were kind of in one building, and then the North Pavilion was where the artist alley was, and it's the biggest artist alley I've ever seen. Like,
really,
it's just a really unique experience. Like, I remember going there one year. And it was like really, really busy and crazy. And on Sunday, I was going to kind of try to have a more casual day, which is hilarious to even say out loud. But yeah. I went, and I remember getting there at like 7:45 in the morning, and there was a huge lineup of people trying to get into the artist alley. And I thought that was weird because I hadn't seen that happen before.
Yeah.
I kind of got in there, and I asked the guard, I'm like, what's the deal, man? Like, why are all these people in line? It's like 8 a.m. And they said, oh, Jim Lee's coming today, and he's doing 100 free sketches, and that's it.
Oh, Lord.
And they were all like little Post-it note size headshots, and he was doing 100 of them, and that was it. And I shit you not, when the bell rang at 9 o'clock and they opened the door to the public, there was a stampede. And like people were being trampled, and everyone was running to get to Jim Lee's table, which is the other side of the building. Like it was like 3 hockey rinks long, like this crazy. Anyway, I asked, like, what time is Jim going to get here? And he wasn't going to show up until 3 p.m.
Oh, my God.
They basically trampled each other at 9 a.m. to get in line for it. Like, it was just incredible.
Oh, man.
Thing. Yeah.
That's crazy. Like, why didn't they use some sort of ticketing system? You just need 100.
He randomly dropped on Twitter the night before that he was going to be there at 3 o'clock to draw 100 sketches. So it was just total chaos.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, so Dominic says, has anybody seen Jupiter's Legacy on Netflix? If you want to see the ugly side of superherohood, check out Brightburn. I actually enjoyed Brightburn.
I haven't seen that yet.
Anybody see that?
I know that I meant to see it, but I never did quite catch it.
Yeah, I kind of went in with very low expectations. But I enjoyed it.
Jupiter's Legacy left something to be desired. Like, I appreciate the attempt, but it was just...
it's already canceled.
Yeah, I know.
I watched the trailer and I was like, why can't they get guys' beards right? Like, why do fake beards look like a painted Brillo pad glued to a man's face? Like, why can't they just get a friggin' beard, man? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's okay. You want to know the true story about that?
Sure.
When Netflix was starting, before they had real money for the makeup budget, they bought a whole bunch of old vaudeville makeup kits, and until they go through all of them. No, I'm kidding.
What? Like, what is this?
You had us, Pace.
You had me. I was like, you had me. All right.
You know those dads who lie completely bald-faced to their children all the time? And always get away with it, even
I would have still bought that too.
But it's like that's how I got where I am.
Dominic says, guys, heard that Rob Zombie is adapting the Munsters.
Yeah.
Kind of hope it's an animated Super Beasto style or stop motion.
Huh.
I am curious. I am actually curious. Span Expo is the same week as Baltimore Comic Con. Okay.
Yes.
Nicole says, one day I will go bankrupt at MondoCon.
What's MondoCon?
MondoCon. That's one I've always wanted to do. Yeah.
Yeah, they do some very interesting art stuff. It's a little hit and miss for me, but there's some really nice stuff that they do.
Have you been to MondoCon?
No, but I know I often go on their website and stuff and I assume it's the same stuff. It's the same Mondo, right?
So. Yeah, all the cool alternate movie posters
and stuff. Yeah. I bought a couple of record albums where they do alternate albums and things like that. Yeah. Kyle says Superman Gone Bad, not great, but good family fun. I wouldn't say that.
Oh, for Brightburn?
Yeah, not good family fun. I mean, if everybody's over 16, I guess so.
I liked what was it? Bad Boys? Was that it on Amazon?
Oh, yes.
That one did an amazing job on the dark side of superheroes. That one was so much. The boys. There it is.
The boys. It was great. Yeah. I love it.
Yeah, that one hit what I think.
The comic is brilliant, Tony. If you ever want to read something really awesome, the comic is great too. But I love the show as well.
I've read little bits of it, but I haven't. After I saw the show, I was like, I got to check out a little bit of the comic. So I
you do
check it out, but still haven't read the whole thing.
Very cool.
In many ways, and I say this with Derek's a friend of mine. The TV show is actually much better than the comic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
really?
I would agree. There's some things about it that are much better. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I don't know. I think sometimes some things get streamlined in a way that just make the product more enjoyable. I know this is probably a super unpopular opinion, but I love V for Vendetta the film because it's not a.
The book is so hard.
The book is a huge slog. I love the book. Don't get me wrong. The book is incredible. But it's a big commitment, and it's really dense in places where it doesn't need to be dense.
Yeah.
Mike, I got someone on the phone here. Hang on, I'm going to see if I can connect them in. Hello, Mike. I was just listening in, and I'm cursing you. Not a bad curse, not the worst type of curse I can send out. Just your penis is going to be a snake.
Oh my God.
Thanks, Alan.
Okay. Oh, I'm off to have a spliff.
Bye, Alan. Thanks for dropping by.
My pleasure. Remember, snake dick.
You guys have everyone here on this.
Right?
On this
this show doesn't mess around, man.
Stars. Megan, you there?
Yeah.
Hey, Megan.
You sound so defeated. I'm so sorry.
I just wanted to congratulate you on your comic.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's killer. I read it. I guess a couple days after it came out. Really, really awesome. So, is it going to be an ongoing, or is it going to be a limited series?
I think it's being marketed right now as a mini series, just because we don't know how well it's going to do, which is totally understandable. But ideally, the way that my editor has been talking about it, we would hope that it would be ongoing to an extent, not like The Walking Dead, but just a few arcs.
Yeah. It's really fun though.
Martin got the last copy at the store.
We both got to the store. We met up at Carlos's place, and he had put one aside for me because I mentioned it on Facebook. I said I wanted to get it at Carlos' place. So, but it's a fun read for sure.
Thank you. I show my Godzilla maybe.
Yeah, let's do it. All right. So what do I do?
Nothing. I'll just show the screen. It's kind of hard to see right now, but.
Okay.
Well, I don't think your screen's being shared right now.
No, it's not. Let me just.
There we are.
Hey. How do I rotate the camera? Can I rotate it? No. Okay. Well, let me try to. Do you guys see Godzilla? No?
It's super exposed.
Yeah.
A little bright.
Okay. Well.
You can take a screenshot and send it to me.
Okay. I can take a screenshot and I can put it in the messenger chat. Maybe?
Oh, there you go. Okay. There you go.
Okay?
Let's take a look. I'm just gonna share some of the. I just did a quick Google on the book, but just so people could see.
It looks beautiful. Everything I've seen from that. That's Rangers of the Divide, right?
It's gorgeous. Yeah. Check this
It's
out.
stunning.
Yeah.
Like the art is so good. The colors.
Are you coloring as well, Megan? Like, are you doing all the interior, all the art, like duties and oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, the colors are awesome.
Thanks.
Yeah, love it, it, and it kind of ends up in a bit of a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
So I've got to get when does number 2 come out?
It comes out on the 16th. Yeah.
Okay, right on. Yeah, I'll have to pick it up. Pick it up, folks. Rangers of the Divide. If you could get a copy.
Yeah.
Do you guys think it sold well though? Because I have no idea.
Don't be a Richard and go too late.
Well, to be honest, I didn't know about it till Martin told me about it.
Yeah.
And so I'm looking at it and going, "Hey, Carlos, can I get one?" He goes, "Let me check." No.
Nope, all sold out. All right. Okay. That stampede sounds like when they open the doors at Exhibit Hall at San Diego, and people are trying to get the exclusives. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So would you say New York's better than San Diego?
I've never been to San Diego, so I don't know. I know that from what I've heard from my friends who used to go regularly, that it's not so much a Comic-Con as it is a gigantic entertainment complex. Whereas New York Comic-Con is still, like, New York Comic-Con is so big, but where you are as an artist in there is the Artist Alley, and it feels very much like a comic book driven show. Like, it's you get there's no illusions there. There's no competition with, like, Walking Dead actors or Hulk Hogan. They're there too, but they're in their whole other section, which is like 6 city blocks away from you. So
yeah, and also New York isn't quite as, it's not as close to Hollywood, so Hollywood doesn't, it's not as easy to bring all of Hollywood along for the ride. Right. And so I think it's kind of safe to say that New York is the largest comic book focused, like, Comic-Con.
Yeah.
Like,
oh yeah, okay.
San Diego is an experience, and it's like, of the shows that, I would say someone needs to go see, like, once in their life, like, do San Diego and just it's like Las Vegas, right? It's just like Las Vegas for nerds.
Right.
And then Dragon Con is like Mardi Gras. That's the other one. And then New York.
And if you want like a pure comic book experience, it's Heroes Con in Charlotte, which is like such a special show because it is pure comics. Like, there's like nothing but comics and comics creators there.
Yeah, where most conventions, like the comic or the artist, maybe 40% is like comics and arts, 50%, and then it's merchandise and everything else.
Yeah.
When do you guys need to bring me as their bitch or something?
Yeah,
I'll get you water.
Heroes is like maybe 10%, 15% like merchandise, and the rest of it is just comics and artists.
Yep.
So this is what Megan's working on right now. Here's a screenshot.
Oh, fantastic!
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Godzilla, one of the biggest, baddest.
Yeah.
Cutest.
Yeah, he's adorable.
He is.
He's adorable.
He's just Grover with a different, like, skin texture on,
So Megan, does that mean you're Team Godzilla?
Yeah, I really hate monkeys.
Traitor.
So
Yeah. Traitor.
I'm not a traitor. I just, like, always, like, hated monkeys. I'm like,
hated monkeys. Yeah.
I thought we were descended from, like, lizard people. Like, no, I'm not even joking. Like, I'm not crazy.
Oh, you're British royalty?
Well, like, I don't know. Like, there's, like, something that was, like, the dinosaurs we were descended. I saw an article about a thing about, like, the dinosaurs we just, like, descended from were, like, these, like, almost crocodile-looking creatures.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, technically, mammals came from dinosaurs. There's
Yeah.
a branch of dinosaurs called, like, therapsids that eventually, in 9 different I think it was like 7 or 9 different like evolutionary branches eventually led to various mammal types. So
Kong's still my boy.
Oh man, Godzilla forever.
Did enjoy the movie though. I thought it was good fun.
Yeah, I liked it.
V for Vendetta movie is awesome. I'll meet you out back for that toke, Alan. Alan's out back.
I forgot my rolling papers. I had to come back to it.
I've been reading the Swamp Thing, the more Swamp Thing stuff, which is so good.
Oh, yeah.
That's been my little bit of luxury time, just reading some of that stuff lately.
Sam Noir is watching this on YouTube, getting those algorithms going. Yeah, I have no idea how to expand a YouTube. Anyway, but Nicole says so good. Yeah. I assume he's talking about. I'm always a little bit behind on these comments, so sorry, but I'm assuming he's talking about the Godzilla. I thought you were vegan.
Who?
I don't know. I know I said that to Calvin last time I talked to him. Calvin's not vegan. Sadly, San Diego Comic-Con is not much about comic books anymore. More of a pop culture con now.
Yeah, that's a good word for it.
That's the impression I get, because they do a lot of those. That was the big place where they did a lot of those sort of Marvel and Star Wars
like release stuff.
Yes.
First trailer and all that kind of stuff.
Sam goes, Godzilla. Gotta root for the Asian brother. Yes, Sam. J-Dog says Godzilla looks great so far.
Yeah.
Actually, isn't Kong also from Asian territory? Close to the Pacific Rim?
I
thought it was more like Hawaii.
That's kind
Let's
of
still make him Asian, because aren't Hawaiians Asian?
Pacific Islander. Hello.
Well, yeah, but aren't they considered part of the same group? Or am I just being ignorant here? I actually don't know. I would like to know.
I mean, it's called Asian and Pacific Islander. So they kind of took two groups and they said, "You're one."
They smushed them together. So that's where I'm screwing up, but I have an excuse.
Yeah. Yes. I mean, it's just the phrasing that society uses to like kind of group that chunk together. But at least they kind of said, there's a little bit of difference. So yes. If you say Asian, you don't really think
South
necessarily.
Pacific. Yeah, South Pacific. I
love Hawaii.
We're doing a bit of Googling.
Please do, because that's the type of thing I don't want to walk into in an unfriendly group.
I love Hawaii. Going to Hawaii literally changed my life. I came back like
Did you
at
get
least
laid?
4. Huh?
Lady with the flowers.
At the airport, on my way leaving the airport, when I got to the restaurant, it was just lays getting thrown at me everywhere I went. It was quite a thing.
Really?
Did you go for a convention?
No, actually, I went. Erica and I had only been dating for a couple of months, and her family had her mother was doing a lot of business out there, and I believe they had timeshare for like a couple of weeks.
Oh, wow.
In Hawaii. I'd never been anywhere in my life. I'd never really left Southern Ontario before. And so, I got on a plane and went with them to Hawaii. And it completely changed my life. I came back like at least 48% less angry.
Yeah.
I learned to swim. I was 26 years old and I learned to swim like for the first time in my life. I because I was the ocean and it was like, the water was warm and salty, and it was and I floated a little bit more than I would in a pool, and you're a little bit more buoyant in the ocean. And I just, I remember just putting my face with I had a snorkel on. I put my face in the water, and I could not believe like the explosion of like different colored fish and just
Nice.
tropical wildlife and aquatic life that was underneath the water. And I just was like, I can't even put words around it. Like it just completely bent my mind out of shape. And I've been wishing to go back ever since. It's been since 2000 is the last time I was there, but I just came back a different person, totally different person. I also came back, I was with such an amazing tan, and it was March, and everyone was like, "Fuck you, Rooth,"
Glorious. Glorious.
I went to Hawaii just before COVID for the Honolulu Comic Con.
Oh, how cool!
I stayed there for a week.
Oh, that's the one I want to go to.
Yeah, I stayed there for a week, and it was so good. Like pineapple in Hawaii is completely different than whatever pineapple, however fresh you might think you might have it anywhere else. It is just spectacular. I've been to Hawaii a couple of times, and I'll go back anytime.
That's amazing. Yeah, it's one of my favorite places. I'd love to go back.
I'm going to drop some King Kong bombs. You ready? All right. Based on the 19... Oh.
No, I'm ready.
Oh, you ready? You ready? You good? All right. Hold on to your Kong. All right. So based on the 1933 film, they never mentioned the name, but it's located at 12 degrees south, 78 degrees east, somewhere off the coast of Periuk, Indonesia.
Oh.
There you go.
He is Asian.
A rocky knoll in the center of the island that looks like a human skull, which is referred to as Skull Mountain. There you go. Indonesian.
Wow. Neat.
All right, so I was right.
You were.
That happens so rarely. I'm gonna cry.
It feels weird
this moment
that you're right.
Yeah, Hawaii was awesome, man. I got to fly around in the Valley of the Kings in a helicopter, which was like
nice.
bananas.
We're in Hawaii. Were you in with the Big Island or the?
Yeah, we were in Kona. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Never had coffee as good as I had there in Kona. Like, that's the best coffee in the world. And I just, yeah, man, everything about that trip just blew me away. We got to fly right over like an active volcano, and when you see these red ribbons of rushing magma. Yeah. And you realize that what you're looking at is stone that is somehow so hot it's more liquid than water. Like, it's actually more fluid than water, and like it was just an incredible thing to see. And yeah, man, blew my head apart.
That's awesome, man.
Very cool. Dominic says Skull Island. Yes, but Skull Island, it looks like that came later, actually. So they called it Skull Island on Son of Kong. Very cool. Team Mecha Kong.
Mecha
Kong. Richard.
Team Mighty Joe Young.
Let's have a look at your piece.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Very cool. Oh, you're doing the lettering.
Nice.
I love it. Killer.
Has anyone joined us since we started? This might be a good time to remind people who we're doing this for.
Yeah.
And how we're doing the auction and everything.
That's true.
So in case someone missed it.
Absolutely. Yep. So we are doing the auction. We'll be going towards India COVID relief. So there's a specific group that gets oxygen, and they specifically go out to sort of outer skirts in India where they don't have a lot of hospitals and medical people to help out. And so what we'll be doing is we're going to be auctioning all these pieces off. Megan will be doing a print, and if you win the auction, so how the auction will work is I'll have it up on the Fastball Special Facebook page. I'll provide a link after this, and once you go on there, you just put the amount you want to bid on under the specific pieces that are up there, They'll be in increments of $5. We'll complete the auction on Friday at 12 o'clock or noon, and whoever has the most money bid on it will win the auction. So we'll ask you to just cover the shipping, so the artists don't have to sort of cover the shipping as well. Send the money to the artists. They will put the money towards, again, Indian COVID relief, and you'll get your original piece of art. And so far, they look pretty stellar.
I watched this. I think it was a BBC. It was on YouTube, and they had a group of reporters go into a hospital in India, and let me just tell you that it was heartbreaking. Like to see a line outside the hospital of people trying to either just simply get oxygen, people inside using respirators by hand.
Yep.
Like if I could not, I'm trying to think, and like, you try to put yourself in those positions, like,
yeah, it's
to pump a respirator by hand of your mother or father in that bed while they're wheezing, and knowing that if you stop is like one of the worst, like kind of torture kind of things. I was just, it was just horrible.
Yeah, it is.
And so when you said this whole like India, like we're gonna raise money and try to help out India, I was like, yes, I'm in.
The need is so great there.
And I feel horrible now, even more so here in the U.S. Just people are like, no, I don't want the vaccine. Like, you know how many people would kill literally over there.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. And some people in the audience may not know this. Tony had COVID.
Yes, I had it pretty early on.
Wow.
Last April, and and they didn't quite know. I didn't qualify for a COVID test initially. I went to the hospital. If I went to the hospital, they would have said like, no, we can't give you a COVID test. You're not quite sick enough. But I was right there at that threshold. And it was
scary.
Some of the worst experiences.
From our perspective, like, I can't speak for everyone else here, but from my perspective, watching your short video updates that you would put on Facebook or Instagram, like, I'll be honest with you, it scared the shit out of me, Tony. Like, I was Erica and I found it very hard to see you in that kind of shape, and it really punctuated how serious it was, when it hits that close to home. So
wow.
And I had about as good a support as I could get at the time. My dad's a doctor. I have my cousin who is in charge of actual COVID reception at a nearby hospital. That would have been the hospital that I would have gone to. And they were constantly calling me. I found out later that my dad was like, I can't go see you. I can't go over there and help you or anything because, man, Dad's old. And so, but yeah, it was basically the oxygen, the level that they were giving me. I had a little oxygen, managed to get a little like blood oxygen pulse ox reader. It was if it drops below 90%, I was supposed to go to the hospital, and I was hovering right at 90, 91, 92, 90.
Wow.
And you can hold your breath till you're blue in the face, and you will not get close to that.
Oh my God.
So, yeah, you can hold, you might get down to like 96, 95 at most if you try to hold your breath for as long as you can repetitively. So it was crazy.
Nightmare.
Yeah, so when that's happening, and I'm freaking out over what Tony's going through, because every time I see the video, it's like, holy shit. I got like friends I went to college with, former students who are like saying, it's bullshit. And I'm like,
oh yeah, I know.
I wish that I got it so early that I didn't quite know the skepticism that would be so easily believed early on. And after I started getting better, I was like, man, I wish I could have had the energy to like do more videos or just like show you, like, because it was.
I would only wish it
on my worst enemy.
Yeah, I don't think it would have mattered.
I know, but like still, it's
Yeah.
just like, ah.
Well, I'll be honest, like, you know, like when we lost Charles Kibbe, like I know that was someone that as well. That was so unreal to me that I actually I never smoked again. I quit that moment because that was like, not that I was a heavy smoker, but I was, you know, smoking weed and smoking whatever else, and I quit when we lost Charles because oh man, that was just ridiculous. And you know, Charles and I are too similar, you know, in many ways. We're, you know, kind of heavy set ginger guys, you know, and he was as healthy as they get, you know, that guy, and that was really hard to know. You know, he's a guy that everyone in the comic scene down there knows. He's a, you know, a guy who works at Heroes, and that was such a heavy loss to the comics community that I just made major changes that day in my life. That was it.
Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing to hear. And
it's a positive that came out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show quickly another update from Megan because it looks amazing. Check it out.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You put it all together and it'll just be like a video that's super, super slow.
That's right. Can you just shoot me every 3 seconds? Just shoot me. I'll just keep clicking on them.
Just a super quick GIF though.
Very cool. Yeah, that's gonna be an amazing print.
Thank you.
This is my favorite marker in the world.
What is it? What is it?
Go.
Super Sharpie.
Oh my god.
Sharpie. I love it. Oh, I love
giant.
It's a behemoth.
Oh, that's great.
You don't want to get.
I ordered mine from.
Black?
Pardon me. What?
You don't want to get carpal tunnel filling in all the black dye with a little.
I already did that all up here.
Remember, like years ago, I don't know when I first started off, like I just had like these little, you know, 0.5 was the largest I had, and I remember just filling in black with like little 0.5. Like, just going like, oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
No, I never did that. I did other silly things, but not that one. Yeah. I had the How to Draw Comics the Marvel Way from such a young age.
Oh, really?
I knew about brushes and bottles of ink.
I did not.
Yeah. That book still holds up, man.
When I first, like, not that I draw or do anything like that, but when I first did, that was the first book I bought. It's so great.
I just love it for all those big John Buscema drawings. That's
yes.
You know, it's one of those things that, like, it might be useless as a art tool for some, but for others, it's absolutely perfect. It's like a lot of people love the Byrne Hogarth books, but they're not great. They're not great drawing instructionals. But then you'll hit a point in your career and you'll grab that book off your shelf and flip through it and go, "Oh, I get it now." You know, because once you kind of get to a place where you're thinking in 3D and you're thinking about planes and plane changes on forms, and I mean, that stuff's a little bit heavy for a kid in grade 6, but a kid who's like, you know, in his early 30s, it's a different thing, right? So,
well, I can't stand Hogarth. I tell people not to throw it out.
Oh yeah, no, I wouldn't recommend it as a drawing aid book for sure. Like, I don't think you're going to learn anything from it, but there's some nice drawings in there. But yeah,
yeah. Not to contradict you or anything, but it's like, I mean, there's nothing harder than unteaching Hogarth from young art students.
For sure, yeah.
When I was teaching art college, it was like there'd be people coming. It was even harder to get the Hogarth out of these kids than manga or anime.
Yeah, or the
anime is so hard to get out. Get them out of them. They come in that influence, that manga influence is just so
freaking pervasive, man.
Get the Hogarth out. Oh, B-Boy Nader Tot says, "Great work, everyone."
Hey, Nader Tot.
Very cool. Yeah, I appreciate you guys coming on. I thought it was yeah, I saw some of the I try to stay away actually, to be honest, lately of a lot of like news, but it really sort of struck me what's happening on that side of the world. So
Yeah.
I figured, hey, let's do it for that.
Do something about it.
Do some good.
Let's do something. All right. All right, let's check out what Mike's got cooking.
All right.
Oh my gosh, you need the big Sharpie, man.
Above ground got a mic.
Yeah, it's coming together.
Is that's an 11 by 17?
No, this is a 18 by 24. It's a
wow,
big one.
Show off.
Oh my gosh.
Show off.
Oh, that's killer, man.
He's a big one. Yep.
Someone's gonna be happy with that.
Till they pay the framer.
Yeah.
Somebody cursing me. Damn you,
Well, I
Rooth.
shouldn't have said that. I let it be a surprise.
You know what? I mean, yeah. I mean, if you get it professionally framed, it's different. But IKEA actually has some odd shaped frames.
Yeah.
It's worth checking out.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest with you. I've never really had the luxury of being able to spend a lot of money on frames. Eric has gotten pieces of mine framed for me as a gift, and I'm always like, I don't want to know how much that cost because I know it was probably like way more than she should have spent on a frame. But like, I always used to love it when I would do a commission for someone, and I'd be like, I'd charge him $150.
Oh yeah.
Then the guy would come to my table like a couple of weeks later, be like, check it out, man, I got it framed. And I'm like, wow, what a beautiful frame. He's like, yeah, the frame cost $750, but I figured it was worth it. And I'm like, $750 to frame it? He's like, yeah. And I'm like, I got paid $150 to draw it. But you know what? It's a huge honor regardless. Someone puts that much care into taking something you've made and putting it up in their house. That's there's only one way to look at that. It's shocking.
Yeah, you undercharge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So kind of what I wanted to start doing is for my like larger pieces or whatever, just be like, I'm just gonna go look up how much it costs to get it framed, and then charge that amount. That's how much it costs. Like if you're gonna get it at a decent frame and you're gonna put it like, I don't want my just use the price of the framing, and that's what I'm gonna do.
If it makes you feel better, Mike, I have yours in IKEA frames, but they
Yeah,
are
well,
up on my wall.
I have an original John Byrne here that I sadly have in an IKEA frame. Like I've always wanted to get a better frame for it. It's a nice frame. It's a decent, simple black frame, but like the piece deserves something really special, and I just haven't had the money to drop into a frame, but I will one day. Like I really, really want to. But I had to get something framed, or I attempted to get something framed a couple of months ago for a friend of mine. It was a Bret Hart print, and it was a kind of a special custom job where it would be a frame with the artwork and also a pair of his sunglasses in the frame as well.
Oh yeah.
And I went in there thinking it was going to cost me like maybe $200 or something. Like I had no idea. It had been years since I got anything framed. And the guy was like, yeah, so probably going to come out to like $485, and it's going to take about 7 weeks. And I was like, oh, I kind of needed it by the weekend, and I was hoping it would be $200. And the guy looked at me like I just spoke some kind of archaic Cthulhu tongue to him or something like that. Like he looked at me like a god looks at an ant or something, like it was a really weird exchange. Yeah.
So Renee says $750. I'll custom frame anything for $350. I actually know Renee. He'll probably kill it too. There you go. You have a go-to guy.
Awesome. Yeah, it's an amazing skill, and like
yes,
I know that Desserts, the art store, they have a great framing section. They do some pretty cool stuff there, and usually get a pretty skilled person doing it. But yeah, it's pricey no matter where you go, sort of, unless you do find kind of the smaller or the independent guys to do it.
Right, they'll do it for you. Yeah, for sure. The one piece that I really need to is same thing. I got a Bernie Wrightson piece.
Oh yeah,
that I really want to get framed up. Yeah, it was it was a rough, like it wasn't a sort of a finished piece, but it was a rough.
Even
but
better.
It was a rough for the Dark Tower series when he was doing the illustrations for that book. So my favorite book series and one of my favorite artists ever. Had to pick it up.
I gotta read that again. I got to book 3 and I loved it, but I just didn't. I think around that time when the 3rd book came out, a 3rd or 4th book, I remember at the time Stephen King had made some comment like about how, well, for me to really tell the story the way I want to, I would need to live my lifetime like 6 times, kind of thing. Like, there's no way I'm ever going to finish the story. And I think something about that actually switched it off in my head. Like, well, if you can't finish it, then I don't want to keep going. And that was kind of where I stopped reading. So, but then he came back like 10 years later and it was all done. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, and each book is a little different, right? Like some of them hit the genres a little differently. So one is very street level, like the early ones were very street level, the drawing of the 3, and then you get to my favorite book was The Wolves of Kala, which is essentially the Magnificent Seven or the Seven Samurai story told with those folks. It's pretty great. If you use the code Martin is amazing, you get 10% off. There you go. Kyle says I've got a miter saw. I can make some frames. We got some more businesses going, guys. Hey, Paul Lamenko. Hey, people. Be ghetto fabulous and just print a picture frame and tape it onto the wall.
I remember seeing this frame. I don't remember who it was and whatever, but there's this guy who would carve frames. They were incredibly ornate, but like the entire frame, usually they're sectioned. Like, it was one piece of wood that he would carve to a piece of art. So like you would get a solid piece of wood framed, and the frames were
that's cool.
Like 5 figures or something. It was
wow,
crazy.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I was like, oh, that's like you get your stuff in a museum kind of frame.
Wow.
I got another update here. One sec.
Ooh, the next frame.
Yeah, the next frame. We're on dial-up. Hold on. Let me. I should probably get it queued up and then mention it instead of the awkward pause. All right, here we go. Boom.
Oh, look at the light coming in.
Now we have the glow.
Nice. Fantastic work.
Yeah. Thank you.
That was the correct response. Yes, it was amazing work.
I just find him so much.
Screw being humble.
It just.
Yeah.
I was gonna say like I've been a kind of Godzilla obsessed, and I've been drawing him a lot, and this is just kind of, I guess, something easy to do for me. So I just kind of, it's fun, to draw him. Yeah.
Love it. You did what was the ones I was going mental for? It was the the Cobra Kai ones you were doing for a while.
Oh yeah.
I'm still waiting for Hawk. Where's Hawk?
I did the main dudes.
He's a main dude.
Dude.
All right.
Miyagi, have a nice little Pat Morita.
Oh yeah, that'd be nice.
We're talking about original Cobra Kai.
Original. He's Miyagi-Do.
Yeah.
B-Boy Nader Tot is saying I'm paranoid about frames dropping and breaking. That's true. That's the first thing I'd probably do. Dom says, nice Zilla, love it. Yeah, that's killer.
Thank you.
Paul says, Hawk's the worst. That character needs to die. Whatever, Paul.
I have to say I've not seen any of the Cobra Kai stuff. Any of the, I've been asleep on that one. I heard it's great, but I have totally.
It's better than it ever should have been. Let's just say that.
That's part of it, man. I didn't expect much going. I'm like, oh, okay, here they go. But it is. It's better than it should be.
Yeah.
Oh God, the other Netflix show that's really good is there's only been one season of it so far. It's the kid who takes off. His dad's dying of cancer, and he takes off on a road trip to get his dad's car back from the guy who stole his mom from him.
Whoa.
Yeah. God, what's it called? I think it's on Netflix now, and it's just brilliant. It's got this weird kind of like adolescent Tarantino vibe to it.
Oh, weird.
So it's like a road movie?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, I'm in. I'll got to figure out what that is.
Yeah. It is so good. And it's got so many good actors in it. You know the guy who does all the I'm Destruction commercials for that insurance company?
Yeah.
He was also in Oz and a bunch of other cool shows. He's the dad of the girlfriend. And he's
cool.
such an asshole.
Cool.
Oh, my God.
All right, I'm in. I'm going to check it out. Is it like a first season or?
Yeah, it's one season so far. It started on YouTube.
Huh.
It was one of their shows, and I think it's on Netflix now. It's the guy's name, and I can't remember it. I'm such an ass. It's so good. Not enough people have seen it.
Okay, I'll check it out. I'll Google it in one sec for sure. I just got to answer this question though. J Dogs is asking, will Megan's be a one-piece auction, or will there be a limited amount of prints again? Megan, what do you think?
I'm not sure. Like, I don't know what would do better for the charity. I think maybe a one piece, so it's a little more special, though. Yeah.
All right, one piece, one print.
That makes it pretty special for sure.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
One print. I like it.
Get on it. And, I would say if anyone wants to bid before we even have the official auction tomorrow, like if anyone wants to bid during the show tonight, like feel free. I mean,
Mike, it doesn't work that way.
We'll just carry the numbers over till the official launch tomorrow, I guess.
Yeah, we could do that. I don't mind.
You can do them. You can do that.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. I just didn't want you to get stuck, having to keep track of it, even more stuff.
I'll keep track of it, no problem. So if anybody wants to start, let's start at least $40. Let's start the bidding. If anybody wants to start, kick it off. Just throw it in the comments, and I'll carry it over to the official one tomorrow. I'll just put your name and the amount. Kick it off, guys. Let's see who the ballers are. Okay. B-Boy Nader Tot. I think someone's jealous of Hawk's mohawk. I would have the worst mohawk. I have like the Latin fro going on. It'd be like a curly hawk. All right. Can we please have a Sketchlemania where we make him a superhero villain, Martin? No, I don't think anybody wants to see that. No one's seen it because no one remembers the name. Oh, I guess that's the show you're talking about.
Yeah.
I assume. Eric, are you serious?
What?
You said $200 for each.
Wow.
Oh man.
Please confirm. Please confirm if you're serious.
Eric, I can tell you, Eric Paris is a man who does not mess around. He is not playing.
There you go, folks. $200 a piece. Thank you so much, Eric.
That's huge.
You are a man among men.
That's incredible, dude.
That's win-win, my friend. That's awesome, guys. Wow, and I'll say that pretty much officially takes Sketchlemania over 17,000.
Wow.
Yeah. Potentially closer to 18, actually. B-Boy Nader Todd says, nice, Eric. Yeah, that's awesome.
That's awesome.
That is incredible.
Eric doesn't play around, man.
Well done.
Me and my fucking lines.
I say that every time I see one of your pieces. Just
Oh
so
yeah, every single time.
Every time I see a new post of yours, man, like,
there's that old saying.
Fucking lines.
There's that old saying that Erica sometimes reminds me of, because we live in an age where we're looking at everyone's artwork online all the time, and it can be inspiring, and it can also make you want to just snap your brushes in half and walk away and forget about drawing ever again. And Erica's always like, remember, comparison is the thief of joy, and it's true. But I would say most of the time, Richard Pace is the thief of joy.
I got some ex-girlfriends.
I like it. I like it.
Wasn't Joy the name of one of your
Oh. And he stole her from me.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
It's good. It's good when people fluff up my ego like that, because I got the worst case of imposter syndrome.
Oh, same here, brother. Believe me.
There you go.
You make me feel like an imposter, sir.
Hashtag
we actually know that you're really Daniel Govar, so you are an imposter. Here's the real Tony.
I have your hashtag up there, Richard. Hashtag Richard Pace is the thief of joy.
There you go. Amazing.
Oh my gosh. Very good.
Are we going to all hashtag all the work when we put it on social media?
Yeah. Richard's Pace is the thief of joy. Hashtag.
That's awesome.
Very cool. Oh my gosh, guys. It's 15 minutes to 10.
What?
What?
Liar.
I'm still at least half an hour away from being done this.
Wow.
Oh, I'm a good I'm a good distance from the finish line myself.
I'm gonna do shameless plug time for my upcoming Kickstarter in October. So I'm gonna do a quick trailer, and then gonna do a round table to see where everybody's at.
All right.
All right, let's do this. Epic. All right, so for more information, check out Slam Press Tomes on Facebook. Click the little button at the top, and you could join our mailing list, and we'll provide some behind-the-scenes information. So check it out. All right, so let's go back. B-Boy, Nader Tot. I'm shaking my fist at you, Eric, since I wanted to get a piece, but I also applaud you. you can't hate. You can't hate. All right.
You can still bid. I mean, it's
yeah. You look at that piece.
It's all going. It's a 1 out of 1 print, man. That's as good as an original as you can get for for digital work.
Exactly.
That's incredible.
That's true. Do you have an update on that one, Megan?
Oh yeah, I sent it.
Oh, did you? Okay, sorry. I'm behind.
So we have imposter syndrome. You have posterior syndrome because you're behind.
Oh.
Couldn't resist.
A little bit. Is that the finish? Is that the finished piece?
No, I just added a few more details, but yeah, it's basically done. That's
okay.
Pretty close, yeah.
I know you signed it there. That's why I'm saying that. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, let me share that. That's killer. It's so good. All right, hold on.
We're waiting, Martin.
It's coming. There you are.
Ooh. Oh yeah.
So glowy. Yeah. You might have converted me a little bit, Megan.
Yeah, Kong can't glow. So.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but he's got an axe. Axes go a long way with me, obviously.
That's true. Kong with an axe. Right on. Okay. Sam Agro. I thought Rich was the thief of Baghdad.
That's my old job. That's my old job.
Pace, Thief of Joy, coming soon on Peacock. J-Dogs, never noticed before, but is that new title art? Yes, that is a very subtle debut of the actual title art and a debut of the logo for Slam Press Tomes as well. I need to thank Dominic for that. Dominic Chernier, who is a genius at doing that stuff, and also Paul, who designed the Dracula Visions logo as well. All right, I need. I got what? I only got so many Biden bucks to bid though. Oh dear. All right, so let's do a quick round table as it is 9 minutes to the hour. Mr. Uncouth Rooth.
Hey, we're getting there. Got a bit of a night ahead of me still, but yep, it's coming.
Wow.
We're gonna go full color on it too. So
I was just about to ask you that. Yeah, you're gonna go color too.
Once I kind of get the washes all laid in, I'll glaze. Really, those because Curse is all those kind of bright orange and yellows, and Malekith, of course, is all kind of tones of red and tones of blue. So it's gonna be nice, I think.
Is that an ink wash or is that?
Yeah, this is ink wash, and I'm working on tan Strathmore. Really, really heavy. I think it's like 180-pound tan Strathmore paper. Nice. And I found a place in Canada that sells the gigantic pads of it. So my plan is to one day draw a comic on this stuff because I just love it so much.
There are some comics that were on some of those huge, like old. It was like on super huge.
Yeah, I know Hal Foster used to draw like all the Prince Valiant pages were gigantic, and I'd love to work at that scale, especially because like Well, I can kind of show. Maybe I got something here I can show. Maybe I don't. Well, with Dodge, I'm drawing a lot of small figures and stuff. So like, here's there's a frame where I would love to be able to draw a frame like that with a tiny machine gun and tiny details, but I'd love to be able to draw that bigger. So that I can, have a little more comfort when I'm drawing, and
so you can drive yourself crazy.
Well, that's it, because I do some of my penciling digitally now, and the problem with that is when I print it out on 11x17 and go to ink it, even though I've kind of maxed it out on the page and made it as big as possible, the blue line, I still can't get in there fine enough, which is fine because it is a comic book and stuff gets reduced and it gets colored and there's a lot of detail loss. But when it comes to stuff like technical items that need to look like they make sense, like you can't just kind of slap it together. I find working as big as possible is kind of nice. Especially I do a lot of wraparound covers, so I would love to get one of those massive format printers where I could print like 13x19 and work at that size at a minimum. But I love working on this 18x24 paper. It's really tough. And I can just beat the hell out of this paper, and it just comes back for more punishment. It's great. And the colors, when I use colors on this, they really stand out. Like I use these Ecoline paints, and they're.
I just bought a couple of those. How do you like? That's what
I love them. I mean, I love them because they're already pure. Like they're that pure pigment. They're already in liquid form, and like a tiny drop of this stuff with water goes a long way. But if you want to just do some really strong,
they're super pungent.
Yeah, like if I'm doing something like a Spider-Man where you want that really super strong red, I find them the best. I don't know how light fast they are. I haven't put that to the test, but I think they're going to be okay.
There are certain colors. That's one of the first things I look at. There are certain colors that are more light fast than others.
Yeah, for sure.
And it generally follows the watercolor. Like alizarin crimson is generally not.
Right. Yeah.
That color.
They go a little pink. Yeah, they act a lot like the Dr. Martin's inks, but I just find because it's watercolor, you can kind of go back in and reactivate them if you need to. Or you can kind of wet them down and scrub them out a little bit if you need to. If something's a little bit.
Oh, they do.
Yeah. So
I literally just bought them some last week. I have
give them a test drive, man. I think you'll like them.
Yeah.
Very cool. All right, let's head over to the 450-pounder Tony Moore.
Yokozuna.
Oh, that's beautiful, man.
The Yokozuna of the Midwest. That's
Oh, Magneto is one of my favorite villains.
Oh yeah,
love it. Oh, that's great. Very cool.
Yeah, we'll work in the splatters and the drips as we kind of get in there. I didn't realize how fast time flew. And so I might take a little break after this and then hop on Twitch and see what I can get done.
Oh, nice.
Oh, right on.
Yeah.
Cool. Drop the link in if you want. And
it's just my name, Tony_Moy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right on.
Nice and
Very
simple.
cool. All right. Let's head over to Mr. Pace. Wow.
Relentless.
Oh my God, that is relentless.
Man,
my wrist is giving out.
Apocalypse is looking fine.
I don't think that's from the drawing, though.
No. It was a busy day for masturbating.
Okay.
Oh my God. Yeah. B-Boy Nader taught saying that's epic. I think he's talking about the drawing part.
Oh yeah.
Not the other part.
I don't know. You weren't there.
Richard would have to confirm the other part.
For somebody.
Very cool. Very cool. And then I'm going to share Megan's once again here. Pop. Check it out. Yeah, that is killer. And as I mentioned earlier, we also have a Marvin Law piece as well that will be going up for auction as well.
Right
There
on.
you go. Fantastic.
Is Marvin watching the show tonight?
I don't know. I haven't seen him. I can only see the folks that do the comments. So,
Okay,
but if you're on Marvin, just do a comment and we'll know you're there.
I haven't seen Marvin in a long time, man. I haven't seen any of y'all in a long time, but I feel like it's been a couple years at least since I've seen Marvin.
Well, they're opening up. They're kind of opening things up soon, to an extent.
That's what I hear. Yeah.
Yep. 4 people in a restaurant, something like that, outdoors.
Yep.
Yep. I think I actually might. That piece makes up for Godzilla versus Kong. I liked Godzilla versus Kong. But that's okay. That is an epic.
If you want to talk to someone who hated that movie, talk to my buddy Stefan Nilsson. He's also my editor at Aftershock.
Yes.
That guy
I read all those posts.
That guy has a serious hate for the film, and I gotta be honest with you. Like he can back up every claim. It's real hate. Like it's the kind of hate that you read about in Hate magazine. It's
Thing is, okay, everyone, I just have to warn you, you really can't take Martin's opinion or critique of a movie very strongly. He liked Army of the Dead. So
I liked it for what it was.
You liked it for a terrible movie that made no sense?
I could not claim that it was a good movie.
Oh, no, you couldn't.
I would never claim it's a good movie. But it entertained me.
I think that phrase that phrase that people use it all the time. I like it for what it was. It just hides all sorts of sins in that phrase.
It's the shame. It's the shame.
There's no hiding the sins from that movie.
Mr. Pace, I like you for what you are, and let's just leave it at
that. Fair enough. At least I don't have a snake for my genitals.
He held scientific experiments to prove how terrible Godzilla vs. Kong is. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right. So we are approaching, we got 1 minute till 10 o'clock. As per usual, we can go into a bit of overtime if you want. If you need to leave, completely understand. Let's do a cutoff at 10:15.
Sure.
That's
Is that cool?
Yeah.
I was gonna say I can probably go till 10:30, but whatever you guys want to do. Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
That is at 2%, so I think I have to go.
Okay. Megan,
technology is not on your side tonight.
We'll do this again. But thanks again for coming. You absolutely killed that piece. So yeah, I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Cheers, Megan.
Yeah, always good to have you, Megan, for sure.
Yeah.
See you next time.
So not a fan of Army of the Dead.
Oh God, no. It was. I started watching it, and then I started doing one of those things where it's like I started tweeting every time something fucked up. And there was a lot of tweets.
Did you like? Didn't you like the opening scene?
Okay, no.
Really?
I actually know people who were military, and they're nowhere near that stupid.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a criticism I heard for sure. Yep.
Fair.
I haven't seen that one yet. I haven't brought myself there. Although I think it's hilarious that every time I go on Netflix, and I can't find anything to watch, it'll say want us to choose for you. I have that feature, and it's always every time Army of the Dead. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me.
Get out of my head.
I'm never going to watch your movie. Forget it.
What about the elevator scene?
Which elevator scene?
The one that didn't suck so much?
The Twister?
Okay, that was so telegraphed.
Oh.
It's like, I'm going, okay. I even made a comment about it when I was watching it, and it's like, okay, she's going to die.
Army of the Dead's title scene was a terrible ripoff of Zombieland. All right.
Yeah, it was, actually.
So I mean,
Zack Snyder hasn't encountered anything he can make derivative and worse.
Wow. I haven't watched it yet, and you know what? Hearing what you have to say about it, Richard, kind of makes me want to watch it now.
Come on, Tony.
Oh yeah, get really stoned and watch it.
Team Army. Let's go.
It's so bad.
Tony, get
I'm
on.
I'm up for a train wreck.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Viewing party.
It's exactly what it is. It's a train wreck.
Yeah, I keep seeing. I'm like Mike Rooth. Like I keep seeing it, and yet it comes up on my Netflix, and I just can't find the effort enough to click on it to watch. I don't know what it is.
It's called the survival instinct.
Is it?
It really is so bad. It's so bad.
Yeah, that seems to be the chorus.
I can't.
But I like it for what it is. I like it for what it is. You know.
Well, no, you're allowed to like bad movies. I mean, there's nothing wrong with, knowingly liking a terrible movie that was made by an imbecile.
Oh, my goodness.
I haven't seen
come on. He's probably, everything I've heard is he's an incredibly nice guy who shouldn't be left alone with sharp implements. I mean,
you didn't like 300?
First time it was all right.
Yeah,
I still think his best movie was Dawn of the Dead, and that was written by James Gunn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a Snyder fan. Ever since I watched what was that one called? Super Murderer versus Machine Gun Wayne. Yeah, I didn't dig on that too much. I like my Batman without machine guns and killing people, and I like Superman that doesn't kill people. And I haven't seen anything from that franchise since because I was so put off by it. So I just haven't bothered.
That was harsh. I was like, what, really?
Yeah, I'll be honest. When I saw Man of Steel, I didn't hate it because I went in there thinking, well, this ain't my Superman, but I'll watch it, kind of thing, And I just kind of was like, he ain't Terrence Stamp. That's not my General Zod, but I'll watch it. And I don't know. There were some dreadful things about that, but I didn't hate it. I don't know. Maybe I'd hate it if I watched it again, but I really didn't like Batman. I really didn't like Batman versus Superman at all.
Richard.
Yeah.
Was it called Life Sentence?
No, it was named after the main character. No.
Oh.
It's about this teenage guy. As soon as we're done, I'll look it up and I'll find it.
Wayne?
Yes, that's it.
Wayne. All right.
Yeah. It is so good.
Oh, it's a Pontiac Trans Am. 1979 Pontiac Trans Am. Is it as good as Corvette Summer?
Better.
Impossible.
I grew up with Corvette Summer. It owes a lot. It owes a lot to Corvette Summer. This is better.
You watch 10 minutes of it and you realize you don't have that much time to waste. Oh, so far I'm alone on this. I'm alone.
That's the other thing too. I don't take a lot of time to watch TV, so if I'm gonna watch anything, it's got to be, it's got to be well researched.
300.
I just have stuff going on in the background, and then if it seems interesting, I'll go back and rewind it.
I have a feeling Tony's going to be team on my team.
No,
I have a feeling. I just have a feeling.
So you've taken your meds then, Mark?
Come on, Tony. One of us.
One of us. If I do that, I'll just be afraid of Richard stealing all my joy.
Too late.
Sympathy. Where's my banner? It's here forever.
Yeah, this is a kind of a big, ambitious piece for a 2-hour show. I wish I'd gotten a little bit of an earlier start, but that's okay.
Well, when you showed it at the beginning of the show, I was like, oh my God. Okay. I was gonna say we could push off the the
Oh
auction
no,
a
I'll have
little
this
bit.
done tonight. I don't like to sleep on it, so I'll.
All
I
right.
haven't slept in weeks anyway, so this is just gives me something to do while I have another night of insomnia.
If you
Excellent.
if you want, Mike, like or wherever you can hop on my Twitch stream with me, and we can do exactly what we're doing. Exactly what we're doing now.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Or all three of you, or two of you.
Oh, it's like
you're
that,
not
is it,
inviting.
Tony?
Oh, jeez. Well,
It's like
because
that.
you like that movie.
I see how it is.
Yeah. Well,
I see. Hi, everybody else but Martin could come.
Because you don't like movies with focus.
Like,
You don't like stories?
I'm not gonna die on the sword that is Army of the Dead. Don't get me wrong. I was just entertained with it. I probably will never watch it again. But hey.
Good for you.
You know what didn't really hold up for me at all, and I don't know why it held up for me the first time, but I think I was just kind of smitten by the idea that it finally came to life was when Watchmen came out. I in the theater. It's one of the only movies that I've seen twice in the theater and on the same day. And it was mainly because like a bunch of my friends kind of came to town and were like, let's go watch Watchmen. And it was awesome. And then I got back from that movie and a friend of mine had just gotten back from a tour in Afghanistan. And he's like, the first thing I'm doing when I get back is I'm watching Watchmen. And he got back that day. So I went and watched it again that night with him. And you know what? I watched it last week for the first time since. And there is so much about that movie I hate that I don't know how I got past it the first time. I don't know how I guess I was just seduced by it because I kind of grew up with that book and I grew up knowing that eventually there'd be a film. And I mean, for a while there was going to be a Terry Gilliam film. And, there was all these amazing, what ifs that around the filmmaking of that I thought was a reality. And yeah, man, there's some stuff about that Watchmen film that was unforgivably bad, but
I liked Watchmen. Good night, everyone. Neil saw Aliens about 6 times in the theaters.
Oh, nice.
That's something worth seeing 6 times in the theaters.
Alien, eh? Huh.
So Richard, what's a movie that you can watch anytime, anywhere? Like, oh, it's on. Like, I will totally watch it.
Nacho Libre.
In order or just off the top of my head?
It doesn't have to be in any order. Just a movie that you think like
Jaws, LA Confidential, all that jazz. Goodfellas, Taxi Driver. Hell or High Water that came up earlier. That's a movie worth watching numerous times.
I have not seen that.
Did you say Jaws, Richard?
Yeah, that was my first one, I think.
Yes,
LA Confidential.
Yeah.
I just
probably my
rewatched that
favorite
one.
film.
Yeah.
LA Confidential is good. I like that one.
Yeah. They tried to make a TV series out of it.
What?
Yeah, they cast Walton Goggins as Jack Vincennes, the Kevin Spacey character.
Uh-huh.
And no one picked up the pilot. I wonder why. You make a perfect movie and you try and do a TV show, and when it's still in like everyone's eyes, in everyone's head, you're not gonna have all that.
I got to show you this piece. I got a commission from Kalman. He just killed it. I don't know if you could see that.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, I saw that. That's crazy.
Do you recognize the background, the significance of that?
I can't really see it this small. No, maybe make your screen full size.
Oh yeah, that's right. I can do that, can't I?
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm not sure, to be honest.
Oh, yeah, it looks like some army thing.
Job on the boat, maybe, or
is that the flag for the people on the boat that sank?
No.
In Indianapolis?
It is from the beer Narcisset, which is the one that he crushed on the on the boat.
Oh my
that's
god.
That's brilliant.
That's crazy.
That cowman is a clever cat.
Yeah. Yeah, there was a whole story behind it. I actually sent them the article around it. It did a lot for that beer at the time.
I bet.
That was an actual beer?
Yeah, it was an actual beer. Everybody wanted to be Quint. Crush it like Quint.
Be like Quinn.
Okay, here we go. What did you think of the show Watchmen?
I didn't
was
see
good.
it, actually.
I
would
just
argue
started
that.
watching that, actually. I'm on like episode 2.
It's fantastic.
I plan on watching that one. Yeah, that's one that I really want to see. And it's like it's additional content, right? Like it's not really based on. Like, is it kind of based more on the book, or is it kind of based more on the
In
film?
the universe.
In
Oh,
the
okay.
same
It's
universe.
a sequel to the book and much more than the movie.
Okay,
Yes.
cool.
Yes. It actually maybe like the book even more.
Huh. Well, I'll definitely give it a check out for sure. It's one that's been on my list. I'm kind of curious about Sweet Tooth as well, because that's another comic series that I didn't read. I know everyone loves Jeff Lemire. I know everyone loves his stuff, and I've loved anything of his that I've read, but I never touched Sweet Tooth for some reason, and it's going to be kind of cool to watch a comic book based TV show without any kind of prior knowledge of it for a change.
I
Yeah, I
watched
heard it
the
was
first
really
episode
good.
and realized it was going to be so good that I needed to take time to watch it separately. That makes
really?
sense.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
It was one of my favorite shows of the year. It was great.
Oh, wow.
Really great.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's Ted Lasso good.
Almost as good as Army of the Dead, but it had more budget.
You know what's crazy about the Army of the Dead, though? That's apparently like a record-breaking, most-watched Netflix show of all time, or something.
You know what that means, Mr. Pace? Number
Yeah.
2.
Yeah, Trump got elected too. So I mean,
All right. Any Emma Stone movie?
Birdman.
Kevin Spacey in Baby Driver saying "That's my baby" did not age well.
No.
Oh my god. Captain from Jaws. Yes, Quint. Ted Lasso is so good. All right, folks. It's 1:15. I'm gonna have to wrap this up, but thanks again. Let's do one last roundabout. Again, look out at the Fastball Special Facebook page. That's where the auctions will be up at some point tomorrow, probably afternoon. And then check it out. Currently, the bid on all of these are $200 each from Eric. So for $205, you could scoop one of these up. So let's have a quick look. All right, Mr. Rooth, let's have a quick look.
There we go. Still got a bit of a night ahead of me. It looks like Erica has made us a kind of a nice dessert here, though, so I think I may have to pass on joining it on Twitch, Tony. I think that's a good idea for the future, though, and I would love to do that. But yeah, this is going to be full color when I'm done, and I'll be posting that up. I'll send you the scan or the photo of it as soon as I'm done, Martin.
Awesome. I'm going to pass to Tony.
I never threw it to you.
Tony, what you got? What you got?
Oh man, that's so good.
I got some random colors on a piece of paper. I'm not sure where I'm going with it, but
I love it.
Somewhere.
That looks great, man.
Oh, that is so good.
That's awesome, man.
Beautiful piece.
Yeah.
You can
Love
scoop
watching
any
it.
one of these for $205. All right, Richard. Oh, nice.
Too crazy.
Can you just
What
move
does it
the
say?
top a
Dark
little
side
bit?
is. It just says dark
What?
side is.
Oh, it's there's some glare.
Yeah, there's okay. Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
Dark Side is. That's.
Oh, nice. There you go.
Oh, look at that. Yeah. Fantastic.
Very
I'm gonna do a
cool.
little bit of white paint splatter to jazz it up a bit because I think it's kind of flat.
That looks done, man.
Yeah,
No, I
that's
need
cool.
some like splatter and stuff.
Yeah.
Very cool. And then,
Reverse Kirby dots.
of course, we have Marvin's and Megan's. Oh, wait, I didn't show mine.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not supposed to show mine after all you guys.
Well, too late. Too late. Gotta do it.
Crap. All right, hold on.
You
It
need to
is
see
a
the Snyder
Kirby
Cut.
creation. And it is the awesome Android.
Oh, yeah, that's great, dude. A classic Marvel villain, if there ever was one. That's great.
First seen in Fantastic Four, number 15.
Very cool.
All right.
All right, folks. Thanks again. Check out the Fastball Special tomorrow. Thanks, everyone, for joining. Mike, Richard, Tony, Megan. And hopefully we'll have you guys back again very soon. Go check out Tony's Twitch feed as he will continue working on this piece.
Yep. I'll take a short break after this, and I'll pop that up.
All right.
Amazing.
Cheers, everyone.
And so next time we get back together, we're all doing Elric. Is that what I
Yeah, let's do an Elric night. Yeah.
Let's do it. All right. Take care, everyone. Thanks for tuning in.
Bye.
Good night, everybody.